Hey guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to replace your display panel that you see here on your Kyocera copier, either Kyocera or Copystar, same thing. This is a newer model, so if your display looks like this, it doesn't really matter which model you have. I'm going to be using a Copystar CS3253 Ci, but just remember the newer models have the single button here. Well, actually there's a power button there, or sleep button there, but if it looks exactly like this, this process will work on your machine, okay? As you can see, I got a transport unit here for a finisher. Some of you may not have a finisher on it, which is greater. It's an easier, one less step. Here's one without a finisher, or without a bridge, I should say. Let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is remove the bridge. So just follow along. We're gonna remove those 3 screws. We're using a power Phillips screwdriver just to make this faster, but a handheld Phillips screwdriver number 2 is all you need, okay? So just slide that out and set that aside. Keep those screws there. We usually keep it right there. Now we're going to remove the bottom cover. One screw there, and we're going to pop that out just like that, that little top cover, and then so now we are going to open up the toner doors. Now typically by default these toner doors stay closed until they need to be replaced, the toner cartridges. I do have a video on how to go into service mode and release them so that they open as soon as you open this door. I'll go ahead and put a link on the description below. But if you have a broken display and you can't get into service mode because it's just not it doesn't work to your touch, I'm going to show you the wrong way, or the wrong way to open these. But sometimes you just have no choice but to do it this way. So you're going to get a small, we're going to use this little screwdriver here, but a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to prop it in between the plastic there and gently just make sure you don't break the top cover there. Just kind of like bring them down, and there you go. Again, it's not the recommended way of doing it, but sometimes you may not have a choice. We're going to pop that little cover next to the black toner cartridge as well, and we have to remove them. Next thing we're going to do is inside here, there's a screw. Remove that screw. And there's another one right there above the black toner cartridge. Set those screws aside. And there's one more there. Okay, sorry. Let me try to get a better angle here. Now you're going to pop this by hand, just like that. It's just a decorative cover. And then behind that cover, you'll see another screw right there. Okay, that is a metal screw there. So you got to make sure to remember that. Now here, you're going to see a connector there. Just make sure you grab all the wires and just pull it out just like that. And then now we're going to remove that plastic housing that sits in front of the toners. Now with your hand, we're going to grab this here. Let me see if I could show you here. Just like that, just put your hand there and you're just going to pop that cover up. Just like that. Okay, just pop it up. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove that screw right behind the display panel. And just wiggle that plastic cover, decorative cover out. Lift the display in the upward position. And from both sides with your hand, you're just going to go ahead and pry the cover open just like that. Okay? There's 2 screws there that hold the display, the front part of the display, I should say. Now we're going to get to the top here, bring the display down. 1 screw there. That plastic piece just pops right out. Now gently just wiggle that up, just like that. Now you're going to see a little plastic holder that goes right, let me see if you can see that, just right there. There you go. Okay guys, I went ahead and grabbed a flashlight so you can see this better. So let me see right here. Okay, there you go. So you're going to twist it a little, and there you see the black plastic clip that just pretty much holds those cables together. It's not a big deal, it's just a plastic little cover just like that, okay? So we can continue. Now you're going to gently grab those cables there and just pop them out. You got a larger one on the top, smaller one there. And then here we're going to squeeze that. It's like it looks like the same cable as a hard drive. And there you have it. You remove the display. And now you're pretty much going to reverse the process as far as plugging the red one in. Of course, considering you got the new display. Actually, there's 3 cables, I'm sorry. I thought there was 2, but there's 3 there. So once you have that like that, you're going to go ahead and twist that back around, put the cables in there, and grab that plastic piece. Grab that plastic piece. And just make sure it pops right into place. Your first time might be a little scary, but just know you're not going to ruin anything. I'm going to go ahead and set that display. There you go. Sometimes it's easier just to put the display back into the position and just pop that plastic in there. Okay? And again, that plastic just holds the cable, so it's not a big deal. If you were to break it, you could still work around it. So now we're going to put the screws back. I'm going to go ahead and just reverse the process here. Maybe it'll help you. We're going to lift that up. We're going to put the screw back in there. We're going to put that side plastic decorative cover. And now you got a plastic screw there, just like that. You're going to go ahead and put that in there, just like that. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is put this cover in. As you can see, the 2 little pieces of plastic that are sticking out, we are going to put that inside. Let me put some light here. We're going to put one side here and another here, and we're just going to bring it up. Check this out. So you're going to pop this. You're going to make sure you put that inside the plastic, just like that. And then with both hands, just slowly bring it up. And right there on the top here, you're going to squeeze it out a little until it pops right into place, just like that. And you'll know it's in place when you see the screws that you can see right there. I don't know if you could see it right there. So let's move on. That's a metal screw. Got to make sure we put this cover back, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and slide that cover back in there. Okay, there you have it, just like that. And now we're going to take that plastic screw and put it in there. Followed by the second one. And don't forget to connect that back into place here. Let me put some light here so you can see it. There you go. Just make sure it's seated in there firmly. Okay, so now we're going to put this cover back on. This is the last cover we took out. Sometimes that metal, little spring tension metal here pops out, but this is the way it's supposed to look. You can pop it back in there. So there you go. So now we're going to put it back in there. just simply just pop it back in there just like that. Put our toners back. This video is a little longer than normal. It's because we're replacing it. We've removed it and installing this for your view. Okay, so now we're going to take this decorative cover. Same thing, just pop it in there, just like that. Put another plastic screw there. That's a metal screw, I'm sorry. Now that one, we're going to go ahead and pop it in there just like that. It'll pop into place. Just give it a little push. There you go. You'll know it when it's in place once you... There you go, just like that. Okay, so we're going to take that cover and put it inside that little opening slot. Pop it in there. Okay, close that door. Now we're going to put our bridge back. We're going to put this plastic decorative coverage. As you can see, there's some rivets here. We're going to put those, line them up on the left first. You'll see where they fit, and then once you do that, you just tap the right side, and there you have it. Now the bridge is back in there. We went in and put the screws real quick, and that's it. So that's all there's to it. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully this video, if you need to pause it, of course, just pause the video and rewind it, and I'm sure you'll get this done. Thanks for watching, guys.